Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Don't Drink Alone. I'm your host, Bill Wallace, and in this wine podcast, we're going to be encouraging folks like you to have a glass of wine with both friends and food. So thank you for joining us. We're very excited to launch these with my very first guest.
Hello.
Hello, and who might you be?
I am Sarah, his wonderful spouse.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's very good. Very good.
I said I was wonderful.
Well, that's true. Yes.
I mean, you're wonderful too.
Well, yeah, no, I appreciate that you're my wonderful spouse.
Oh, okay, that's
what I was saying.
Feelings mutual.
Thank you. Yes, you happen to be the person that I often drink with.
True.
It works out pretty well.
It does.
It does. So I thought you'd be the perfect first guest for this.
Yes, well, I'm the only one over the age of 21 in the house besides you right now.
Well, that's also
there's
true.
That,
so
too,
that works out well.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very good. We are going to be trying wines that we think most of you should be able to find in somewhere in your area. As this happens, perhaps we'll get into some harder to find wines. But to begin with, we're going to be going with some wine that you can find at your neighborhood Costco.
Love Costco. Love Costco for wine.
Right, Costco wine is excellent. Yes.
They're building a Costco closer to us. That could be dangerous.
We're very excited about that. They're going to get a lot of our money.
They are.
They are. So this wine is a Novelty Hills 2018 cab. So we will find this in Columbia Valley. Most of these wines that we're going to be trying are from Washington, although because it is a pairing podcast, we'll certainly be doing some from Europe.
My favorite.
I know, that's why we're doing this, because tell us your experience with wine. Actually, let's begin. So,
do we try it first?
Here we go. So yes, this really is trying to figure out, does it drink well on its own, and then how does it drink well with others?
Yes.
So that's what we need to begin with.
Here we go.
As always, yes, enjoy. All right, let that sit for just a moment. So one of the reasons why you're a great guest for this podcast is that in general, you like most of your wine to be able to...
I just want to drink it.
That's it, right?
I just want to drink a glass all on its own and enjoy it.
Right? And again, that makes total sense. If you're a beer person, that's often what you do.
Sure.
You know, hard alcohol, that's what you're going for. But wine isn't always meant to do that.
True.
European wines as an example.
Yes.
So
and I have a hard time with those just because I like to be able to just drink a glass, and usually you need food with it, which is cool, and I know you love that. And it is super fascinating how it changes with wine.
Yes, it is.
But I like to find the wine that goes well with food, but then also I can just, finish a glass on its own
afterwards. And that will be the goal of this, to see if you can drink alone or if you need to drink it with something else. All right, so this is our cab, and cab is often, it's kind of a food wine, heavier wine, typically.
Mm-hmm.
We've never actually had this one before. That's why I picked this one first. How does it seem to you?
It's good. It's not outstanding.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Yes.
We'll
talk a lot about price point. Your guess as to the price point on this?
Well, I don't think that's fair because you kind of told me
gave you some hints.
Yeah. I mean, it's under 20.
It is under 20. It is about $19 this particular wine. Yeah. Which again, for those of you watching, I don't know if that's going to be a lot or a little to you. We'll talk a lot about that.
Yeah, I think that's a fair
easy
price point, I guess.
All right.
You right for people?
I'm with you. It is okay, but I'm wondering if it gets better with something else. So what do you want to start with? In general, when we do this, we're going to have some fruit, some cheese, some crackers, and some chocolate. Those are the best things typically that we want to pair.
Do you think maybe in subsequent episodes we might want to upgrade the dishware?
No one can see the dishware. Pay no attention.
Don't look at our plastic IKEA bowls.
No. If
it's
we
all
get some
about what's in
sponsorship,
it, right?
If you want to sponsor the podcast, you can help us out with that. That'd be great.
We might want to try with the blueberries because I was eating them and they might
and they're already all right. Very good, very good.
I'm really hungry.
Okay.
I need to put the food out. All right.
And they're starting. All right.
So just try them.
So yes, we're gonna try a little bit of the fruit. And then we're going to dive back into the wine. Just enough.
Mm-hmm.
See if we really taste the difference. All right. Here we
Okay.
go. I don't think it changed it that much.
I was like,
not even a little tiny bit. That's so weird.
tastes
Nothing.
like wine after a blueberry.
It does.
Right? It
Okay.
didn't really change it. The
I'm going
blueberries are
raspberry.
pretty like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going raspberries next.
Okay. Raspberries have a little more like zing to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and a little acidity.
Wow. Yeah, that.
Which would normally pair well with a wine standpoint. So, a couple of raspberries.
Okay.
And then, does this change? Well, that's funny. So it smoothed out the wine for me right from the start.
I agree.
And then the finish actually was a little bit more interesting.
That didn't catch as much.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I agree, it was smoother.
Yeah.
Because it was a little like, when we tried it on its own at the beginning, it was kind of like, almost fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, this made it.
Made it a little more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. That's why we're doing this. All right, excellent. So, Novelty Hills does well with raspberries. What shall we try next? Are we thinking cheese or are we
Let's
going
go
chocolate?
cheese.
We're going
Let's go
cheese.
cheese.
All right, we have a couple of different cheeses here. We have a very stinky Dubliner.
Stinky
It's
cheese.
lovely stuff. And then we have a smoother cheese as well. So,
Stinky cheese.
Stinky
I don't know.
cheese.
Should we start with the smooth? Because is it hard to go back after stinky cheese?
I don't know, the Stinky Cheese Man would say.
This was a great book.
We're going smooth cheese because
Okay.
now we're giggling about the Stinky Cheese
Yeah,
Man. All
stinky
right.
cheese man. You can't catch me. I think I said sneeze man. He wasn't the stinky sneeze man.
He was not. He was just the Stinky Cheese Man.
You know, like there's a lot of people out there that have no idea what we're talking about.
No.
Look it up.
Look
Great.
it up. It's good. It's a good book.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Mm.
Okay, already the cheese, tastes really different with a little bit of wine in my mouth. So let's see here.
It's really good. I'm just gonna stay on the cheese.
You're gonna.
Do I have to move on to the wine? I mean, I will, but
No. All right. Yeah. Well, now you're gonna have to because I'm very curious.
okay.
We'll go back to price point. Again, if $10 is kind of your limit, we'll do a couple of those. Those are hard to find.
I
but
won't be that guest, so will I?
we'll find somebody that'll be brave enough to come here and doing that. But you're gonna hear us often. You're gonna get encouraged to try and work your way up to $20 on occasion. You know, if you're brave enough to do that because there's a big difference when we go for price point. What do you think?
I don't like it as much with that.
I totally agree.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like I got the right answer. You know, like yes.
Yes, right now, so far, that smooth cheese
Yeah.
actually made the wine a little bit worse.
You're gonna have half.
Absolutely.
Share with me.
We're going to let us breathe.
Come to church on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
A little
Oh my God.
communion.
Is it communion if it's just crackers and wine?
Mm.
We don't want to get
I don't
into
want to
that.
get into that.
Mm-mm. It's a deep theological debate.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Lecrae got in a lot of trouble for that.
You
and
did. You did.
Well,
Be careful.
although nobody's listening to me as much
Talk
as
about Lecrae?
Lecrae has a little bigger platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a touch.
If only I were a rapper,
Very good.
a Christian rapper.
That would be pretty cool. We're going stinky cheese. Here it is, a Dubliner.
Dubliner is good. If you don't eat Dubliner from Costco, you should actually go and get that.
You should go and get some Costco wine and some Costco Dubliner.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly this Costco wine. We'll tell you here in about 30 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know how they go, but
No. Gonna find out.
it's funny because I really like the Gouda cheese, but it was like meh.
But with the wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have made my opinion. I'll vamp a little bit while you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
So again, the $20 price point for wine really changes the difference. But just because it's $20 doesn't mean it's good.
Well, that's true too, actually.
That is part of it. And I think that's where people get scared off.
Yeah.
They're like, why would I spend $20 if I don't know if it's any good? That's why we're here
Mm-hmm.
for you, to help you out.
Way better.
Way better.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's like the blueberries versus the raspberries.
Yep.
The blueberries just didn't do anything.
Absolutely not. And this cheese almost actually even made the wine a little worse.
Yeah.
Whereas both the raspberries and the Dubliner really bring out the flavor in the wine.
Yes. I think you need to have this with something that has some spice, some flavor, some zing.
Yep, some
right?
tang, some tart. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, we're having spaghetti tonight, and actually,
I think that was
it
going to go
might
pretty
go
well.
well with this.
Yeah, because we're doing a nice red sauce.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
one, spaghetti.
A little more
Yeah.
spice in it.
I think that's going to be
Mhm.
super good, right? So that's what we're learning about this wine so far. Last but not least, I'm not actually convinced chocolate is going to do much with this wine with what we've seen already. But you know what?
Chocolate's funny with wine. I know everybody talks about chocolate with wine, and
Uh-huh.
I like chocolate with wine, but I don't think it always does a whole lot.
Right. And
To it.
I'm anticipating.
That's, I guess,
what's
what
going to happen.
what kind of wine it is,
Yes.
I suppose,
Mhm.
and maybe the chocolate.
Maybe the chocolate.
Because
Well,
I don't love dark chocolate.
so we
I don't
have
hate
some
it,
dark
though.
chocolate.
I'll try. I'll
and we
try
have
it.
some brownies though. So
I
you
know,
gotta-
and Sage made it.
Sage is
Our
nice.
daughter, yeah. So it's her thing. She makes
Mhm.
brownies,
And they're good. Very good.
just so we can eat them with wine.
Mhm.
Like,
Pretty much. Which one are you going to go with? What do you think?
well, I'm gonna start with the brownie.
You're going with brownies?
Yeah.
Works for me. All right. If you want Sage's brownie recipe, well, put it in chat. Maybe we'll let her,
We could probably hook you up.
might be able to do it. Mmm.
And the chocolate chips. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oops, sorry.
Ancient family recipe. Don't want to give it away. Ooh, that's really good. Okay.
Maybe a little more. And I need to wipe my hands.
And well, yeah. Nothing but dainty here in the wine room.
Costco napkins, man.
Man, almost this whole thing's provided by Costco, except the brownies.
Truth.
Okay. Don't want to give my hand away, but
What's the right answer?
oh, the pressure.
What's the right
Oh,
answer?
the pressure.
By the way, there's no right answer in wine drinking.
We're absolutely going to say that every single
Yeah.
time. You know what? If you like it,
You
drink
drink
it.
it,
Doesn't matter what other people think.
right?
We will mock some wines.
I mean,
If
we
you
do.
enjoy that wine, who cares what we think? You like it, you drink it.
It's totally true.
Mhm. Yes. And if you're unsure, drink some more. Always a good plan.
Yeah. I'm not sure. It doesn't quite.
It is not the blueberry or the
No.
other cheese. It adds a little something.
But it's not as good as the raspberries or the Dubliner.
Yeah. And so I am curious
Mhm.
kind of what's going on there. And I am going to try the dark chocolate.
I'll try the dark chocolate too.
Wasn't necessarily going to do that. But
Really?
because
Put them both out.
well, yeah.
Just for show?
Yeah.
On the fancy plate?
Trying to be classy here in front of all of our guests.
I mean, dark chocolate is supposed to be the way to go. And by the way, so you haven't had these little Grenache,
Mhm.
whatever, right? Or you know what they're called? Or I don't know.
Yes.
Dark chocolate bites. I just want to say this right here. This is a 2-bite chocolate. 2-bite chocolate. Actually,
Unless
perhaps
you're a
even 3.
grown up,
This
in
could be a
which
3-bite.
case this is a and we're done.
Why would a grown up shove the whole thing in their mouth?
Because grown ups take
That's what toddlers do.
big person bites.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Pretty sure it's 3-biter people. Because now the second one,
Oh my goodness.
Nope. that's 3.
All right. You know all that. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Super interesting. All kinds of pressure. Oh my gosh, there's a clear answer to this now. Wow. Yeah.
It's going to be better than the milk chocolate. I just know that.
Don't get it wrong.
I
Don't
know
get it
it.
wrong.
Actually, it is better than the milk chocolate.
It is.
Yeah.
It is quite a bit. There's something definitely about the dark chocolate.
Well, and the dark chocolate's a little more bitter.
Yep.
in general, right? And so.
So again, there you go. Now, going back all the way to the beginning, when you first tried this all by itself, do you like it better once you have shared it with something else?
Sorry, that third bite just was...
Yeah, that was a huge bite too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was really something.
So I will admit, when we first tried it, I was like, it was fine. If somebody served it to me, I'd be like,
right?
It's
wine, I'll drink it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's fine.
Yep.
It's not, it wasn't like, wow, this is super great, super smooth. Nothing. It was just kind of like...
Yep. Just a regular old Washington cab.
Right?
Which is good.
But it is better with the food.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. But I would drink it alone as well.
There you go. And that's what we're trying to figure out. So this wine, Novelty Hills, well done. As you winemaker out there, I'm sure are watching this. I'm sure
they're watching.
Really interested in our opinion. Yes, you can drink it alone, but always better to drink with a friend.
Yeah.
And some food.
I agree.
There you go. We encourage something with a little bit of kick, a little bit of bite, a little bit of acidity, something in that realm, and we are going to go try it with our spaghetti and red sauce pasta.
Yes, I'm sure it doesn't pair as well with noodles with butter and salt.
Ooh, no.
Which is what our child's going to have.
Yeah, you do the
but she's also not drinking wine.
Plain noodles and a little bit of butter. Not your thing. But this, there you go. All right. Thanks so much for watching.